Hi friends and community. Today is Sunday and I have come out here nearby where I live just because I love the sea so much and I enjoy watching it. So apart from my work and my sadhana, whenever I get time, I spend the time by the sea because I have immense love and immense connection with the sea. Yesterday night I got a dream and the dream was about the sea. I could see the water of the sea and it was very clear. So when you have these kinds of dreams where you see the ocean, but it's like the ocean is just purely beautiful. It's not dirty. The water is not scary. It's like you're not afraid of the water. The water is crystal clear. So whenever you get these kinds of dreams, it means your unconscious mind is healing because the ocean represents the unconscious. As a twin flame, as a starseed, it's a purpose to heal the unconscious mind. That is the main mission. So twin flames have two missions. One is the energetic mission and after that follows the physical mission. So you can't do the physical mission without first doing the energetic mission. That's the major part of it. You see a lot of people, a lot of activists. I see them and they're fighting and they're struggling really hard. Okay, I agree with that. We need to have that fighting spirit, but you cannot win until you do the energy clearing work. And then you wonder, why we're not getting the support of the authorities or why we are not getting our rights, whatever that we are doing this activism for. That is because you have some karma that is in your way that you are ignoring, that you're not clearing. So today's point of mine was twin flames, and especially I want to talk about the divine feminine and power. See, the image of the woman throughout the world and especially in India has been completely distorted. People think that women should behave in a particular way. Sometimes they are over the limits, which is not right either. I don't agree with that. And sometimes they are just not the divine feminine template at all. See, the starseeds, they appear to be rejecting authority, they appear to be stubborn, they appear weird, they appear like, they don't fit in because we are here to bring in the new templates. So if we become like everybody else, then what is the difference? It's like what Christ said, no, you're the salt of the earth. So if salt loses saltiness, then how can it help in the food? Okay, the food has to be thrown out then. So the divine feminine has to channel the higher 5D templates first of all. That is why we talk about sadhana. She has to apply, integrate those templates within her own life. And there is a theme of recurring challenges, it's like one challenge is over and then you're faced with the other. That is good, first of all. Okay, what is not good is the people around you who tell you to behave in a certain way or to try to put certain implants in your mind, certain implants in your solar plexus so that you don't come into your power. Challenges are going to come. They're definitely going to come. If you are on the twin flame path and if you are a divine feminine, if you are a Illumine twin flame, or even if you are on the twin flame path to your ascension, to a higher dimension, then challenges are definitely going to come. And along with the challenges will come the manipulative people. So the challenges are not wrong. What is wrong are the manipulative people around you who try to put in the wrong belief systems inside you. They will come forward and tell you, okay, this is the way you should handle the challenge. But should you listen to them? Because they are the major part of the obstacles, not the obstacle itself. So are you getting me what I'm saying? The obstacle is not as big as other people around you who are trying to manipulate your mind to keep your power under their control, to keep you from reaching your power. See why the challenges come in front of the divine feminine, why the challenges come. The challenges come because you are supposed to come into your true self, which is not this feeble feminine that the Indian or other parts of the world have portrayed, Those templates are human templates, they are 3D polarity templates. They're not the starseed templates, and they're not the twin flame templates. Okay. Starseeds are higher dimensional beings. So obviously, on a subconscious mind level, people can see you, and their stuff comes up when they see you. Be they neighbors, be they your co-workers, be they anybody, their stuff comes up because you are a radiating field of energy. And most of the twin flames who have met their twins, their Merkaba is activated. Not like these twin flame coaches who, they are twin flames. They are good business people. They are very good at marketing. They go around spreading that everybody is a master soul, so that you should buy their expensive course. But this is a self-growth journey where you're supposed to do. See, when somebody gives you ready-made things, you don't really understand them. It's helpful. I'm not saying courses are not helpful. They're very helpful. But the process makes you a very different person. The process is very important. The process of self-discovery is very important, because each one has a unique one, and the process is what carves out your identity and your self-confidence. So if you are learning ready-made from somebody else, imagine how much power you're giving away to that person. Then what happens is, you interact with these people on the live chat and they start insulting you. Have you seen that anytime? I've seen many people, they are on a low level of consciousness. Sometimes they ask questions that seem like very ordinary questions, but they ask these questions because they are where they are. Okay. And if you have so much ego, instead of being a compassionate patient teacher, you have too much ego because now your courses are selling and the ego has grown, then you start insulting those people. Why? Because you have 1 lakh followers, you have 2 lakh followers, whatever, etc. Okay. And all through how deception. Tell everyone that you are a master soul. Everyone is not a master soul. Yes, everybody has a twin flame, but there are a limited number of master souls who came here and who took on karma that was not theirs. Everybody has not done that, first of all. Now people would sell that idea to you because they want to just make you feel that sense of ego. Master soul, everyone has the potential to become. Definitely, and that is the agenda. However, you are not a master soul until you have done the work. So today's point is, there will come lot of, and especially I'm talking about this month of November, not November, but it starts in November. I'm talking about this 1.5 years, because Ketu is transiting Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio is the unconscious mind, Scorpio is the subconscious mind. So if Ketu is transiting Scorpio, means it's going to bring up a lot of demons from the hell. So you'll see a lot of people coming and attacking you, because you have to integrate. You have to integrate your own shadow self, your light, your darkness. You have to balance it. Okay. So when Ketu transits Scorpio, what is happening is, Ketu just brings up those things. Scorpio is the unconscious mind. So you'll find a lot of psychic attacks happening, especially if you are on the ascension path. Whether you're twin flame or not, if you are on the ascension path, even if you're a spiritual person, If you're trying to go above the three lower chakras, which are this physical reality and the lower astral plane, be careful for the next 1.5 years. This is just a test because you have to seal your energy. You cannot be attacked if you have a balanced energetic field. The only reason psychic attacks happen is because you have stuff to clear, right? You have stuff to balance, you have new insights to receive. Because most of the time we are allowing other people's energies into our field, and even allowing other people into our field. The ones we're supposed to allow, we're not allowing, and the ones we are not supposed to allow, those ones we are allowing. So I got a little bit drifted. It's 10 minutes, and it's okay because that's how you learn, you know. A teacher is someone who teaches through repetition mostly. I'm sorry I'm out and I don't have my external mic, so my voice might not be very loud and clear for today's video. So I'd like to keep this video short as much as I can. So today's talk mainly is about the divine feminine's power being suppressed. Okay, so all of you all who are on the twin flame path, who are the illumined twin flames, or who are even on the twin flame path, you always start noticing that the feminine's power is always suppressed, and more so when she's trying to break those patterns. So when Ketu is transiting Scorpio, it means your patterns, unconscious patterns, are becoming conscious. And Ketu, mostly being the planet of the root chakra, it's all about power, it's all about grounding, it's all about finances. So my message to you in this video is be vigilant. If the psychic attacks are happening on you, do your energy clearing work so that the lower entities cannot get into your field, and you prevent the entities from getting into your field by clearing your polarity imbalance, your karmic imbalance, activating your DNA and raising your frequency, because on a high frequency the lower astral entities cannot reach. But this is again a process where you rise and then you again might fall to the lower dimension. You might rise for a while, again you might find, because this is the clearing process now, and that is the way the process works. It's not a continuous high, it's a high and it's a little bit low, but as you progress the highs keep on increasing and the lows, you don't fall to the same lows. You know, picture a graph that is going up and then there are small dents, and then again you go up and then there are small dents. So the lows keep on decreasing because you have done the clearing and now you're on a higher level. So the divine feminine, the entire journey itself is about reclaiming the power. And in this journey, the people around you, the negative narcissistic people around you, who sometimes pose as your family, who sometimes pose as your friend, they are not going to help you, they are going to bring you down. So you are in a position where you have to only rely on your higher self, which is your 5D twin flame relationship. If you all have watched my previous video, you know how I tell you about the 5D twin flames presence, right? So this presence increases the more you give regular time to meditation. Even if you don't get 1 hour, you have to keep at least 30 minutes time for meditation every day, because you have to strengthen your bond with your higher self, so that you don't have to rely on either the narcissistic people or the people who just don't know. You know, sometimes some people, they don't know how to handle it. If you are the starseed in the picture, if you are the twin flame in the picture, if you are the evolved one, all you need is confidence. These people will never give you that. In fact, they will manipulate you to tell you that you don't know how to decide. See, this is all the patterns of the feminine that we are clearing, you know. The feminine has been told by society you can't make the right decisions. The society is not telling the feminine that you just work on clearing your solar plexus, you know, and then kick all the asses you want to kick. Why? Because this is a patriarchal society where men want to keep the power. They want to have cords from their solar plexus to your heart chakra, from their root chakra to your sacral chakra. how they'll feed off you parasitically if you balance your chakras. The entire 3D matrix will collapse if you balance your chakras, and that's the bloody agenda. I'm sorry, but this situation really disgusts me. You know, men appear so pathetically disgusting to me sometimes when they behave in these patterns. You know, forget about feeling attracted to them. I feel like puking. Really. But then the other self comes, Kesika, okay, you agreed to go to the land of the bottom feeder, fine. And then you have to adjust to living to this toilet atmosphere. What to do? Where men are not men. So you cannot rely on the advice of other people. If you want to take advice, go to a professional, and a professional who is trusted, a professional who has good reviews, a professional whom your intuition agrees with, because not everyone is right for everyone else. Okay, that's why I'm making all these things for the women around, because what happens is women, when they are young, their power is taken away by somebody else, maybe their family, maybe their friends, maybe their husbands. And when they grow up and they get little bit of power, maybe at their professional place, they turn into these witches. And then they will start draining others. So the wounds they received, they project it on others, sometimes their own children, sometimes their daughter-in-laws. So this toilet atmosphere keeps on growing. Okay, outside it looks like a great home, a great office, but inside, energetically, if you look at the atmosphere, there are so many cords, and it's a dirty environment energetically. Today we are having in our professional environment, in our personal environment, because people are feeding off of each other's energy. People are projecting wounds on each other, because there are very few people who are energetically clear and balanced enough not to accept other stuff, enough to honor your boundaries, enough to be willing to take this journey. So the divine feminine's purpose is this very thing, because you see, you cannot reunite with your twin until your left brain is balanced. What does left brain balancing means? It means you are not in the shadow feminine mode anymore. It means you are not carrying the family and the societal templates of energy drain anymore. It means your masculine aspects are completely open, activated, and balanced. That's how you become the divine feminine. That's how you become the 5D being, and that's how we change and shift this collective reality. And the process is interesting, very interesting, especially when you step out of your personality self and look at it. It's very interesting. So this is to all my sisters out there. Trust your inner guidance, because the more self-trust you have, the more your solar plexus improves. And if you have some self-doubts, go to a professional. Don't always rely on low frequency people, because this is about class. Okay, if you want to really understand class, you have to do the things that I'm teaching you. Trust yourself, balance your chakras. Don't listen to those people who are not on your level, even if they have gray hair. Even animals get gray hair, but that doesn't mean their chakras are balanced, and doesn't mean they are enlightened. You know what I mean? I remembered something, but I'm not going to tell it. It's going on in the Indian news these days. Not everyone who has a age, who's senior in age is wisdom. Some senior people are really, really filthy. This news is going on in the Indian. This personality is a famous personality in Bollywood. Famous now, he used to be famous, but now he's notorious for being such a filthy character. So he has ruined India's reputation. It's really sad. It's a tragedy. And even the sadder part is the police have ruined their reputation. The police have ruined their reputation. That's the saddest tragedy. And I was watching the news today after many days. I don't watch the news. And I'm seeing all these misogynistic patterns playing out. There are women that are coming up and speaking up against these kinds of behaviors now, after so many years of being in abusive relationships. So after like 5-6 years, this woman comes up and she tells about her husband and all the illegal activities that he was doing. I'm glad she came out now. She was also being threatened for her life, so she was obviously concerned about herself and her children. It took her a while to come out and speak out about it. But the problem was, why did she marry this guy? So imagine the level of consciousness she was in order to find such a guy attractive. Imagine the level of wound she's having. See, when your level of consciousness is high, you can smell filth, from a distance. Even if that filth calls itself a name, has a bank account and a number, filth is always filth. Filth cannot be a man. So when your level of consciousness is high, you can smell filth from a long place, and you know the difference between man and filth. So this is why I'm saying, women, educate yourself, heal yourself, so that you don't have to spend years with people like this. It's pathetic. You pay attention to your career, you pay attention to your bank balance. Why don't you pay attention to your class, for God's sake? If you are with such a sick person, who's your boyfriend, who's your husband, I feel very sorry for you. All your jewelry doesn't make you beautiful if you don't have good class that way. I'm talking to all the divine feminine. They will understand what I'm saying. Okay, the divine feminine will understand what I'm saying, because she's born this way. She's born this way. She doesn't have to become. So when we talk about balancing, twin flame balancing, what are we talking about? We are talking about power and love. We're talking about the masculine and the feminine. We're talking about your solar plexus. We are talking about your root chakra. We are talking about activating them and giving up on all those false belief systems that society gave you regarding how power should be maintained, so that you stay in balance and don't go to the extremes. There are some women who have gone to the extremes and totally given up on your femininity. No, femininity is beautiful. Femininity is a blessing, and it deserves to be given to somebody who's worth it. But for that, you have to know your worth first. And if you're going to know your worth, you have to surround yourself with the right people, not people who put implants into your solar plexus. Solar plexus is the center of our power. And if this implantation happens for a really long time, then major blocks arise in the solar plexus that are very difficult to shift on a mental level, on a psychological level. You can't shift those blocks on an emotional, mental level. Even after doing all the emotional, mental work, there are so many programs, because these blocks become energetically so strong, right? Those implants, those beliefs get so much momentum inside you that only Kundalini rising can remove those blocks, or some really intense therapies. Like, there are some intense therapies that can remove these blocks in your chakras. You can research and find out. So this is what I have to share today. This is what I have to share today with the divine feminine. This is what is going on. So a lot of people ask, what is the twin flame mission? It is divided into parts. It is divided into parts. sometimes silence is also important, because I've spoken a lot and it needs to sink in. Because when you are standing with your power, you're standing with your twin. When you have given up your power, you've given up your twin flame. You've separated from the left brain. The right brain and left brain union has been broken. And this union occurs moment to moment. It's not like a certain stage you reach where this union exists. No. You have to walk with this union moment to moment. So this is what I have to share with you today. This is message to the Divine Feminine. To never separate from your power. To balance your solar plexus. Because the whole twin flame template is such that from childhood the separation occurs of the chakras, of the left brain and the right brain. Which means from the childhood the Divine Feminine's power is attacked and false implants are put in her solar plexus. Meaning false ideas, like you are instigated. I'll give an example. You are told to create conflict where you shouldn't create conflict. And where you should create conflict and stand for your right, there you are discouraged from creating the conflict. Okay? So what that does is, that breaks the self-confidence that you have on yourself. Okay? Because you find yourself taking the wrong decision. Yeah. If you take the wrong decision based on somebody else you trust in, then your self-trust on your own decisions grows weaker. Because you are taking the wrong decisions when you're not supposed to take them. You are creating conflict where you're not supposed to create it. And when you're supposed to create it, you're not creating. Right? And yes, this journey does involve a lot of conflict. Okay? Because this is the Divine Feminine coming in her power. How does one come in their power without conflict? Not a chance. So to a certain level, to balance the root chakra, you should be okay with conflict. To balance your solar plexus, you should be okay with conflict. But that doesn't mean you can be like a crazy bitch and create conflict every now and then just because you're projecting your stuff on others. No. Just look at this water. It's so beautiful. This is a really beautiful place today, especially when there is less music disturbance around. I have a special relationship with the sea. So today's message is for all the Divine Feminines. Please never give up your power. Every day, in every situation, choose your power. Trust yourself. Believe in your decisions. It is a process. You're going to fail. For 20 years, 25 years, if your self-trust has been broken systematically, if you've been damaged to such an extent where your power in your left brain has been damaged to such an extent, if your twin flame has been damaged to such an extent, then obviously initially you'll not be able to take the right decisions. But you have to go through this process of making mistakes, and yet you're learning, growing from them and trusting yourself. You have to be this free spirit, because the most precious jewel a woman can wear is dignity. So that is all I have for today, and I will see you around sometime. Sending you lots of love to all my sisters. That it's very important to come together as a group to unite, because the misogynistic frequency that we have, which we see as negative Saturn, you know, those men, they naturally unite to each other. You know, they have this you know, this property where, you know, the men just get together. You know, they have this way of being together. So if women, out of jealousy or whatever reason, we don't form groups, we don't unite, then guess who wins? The ones who want to oppress women, they win. And as long as you're in such a timeline, such a oppressive, misogynistic timeline, you will never get your twin flame, and you will be responsible for it, because you had access to all the spiritual power as the divine feminine always does, but it didn't make use of all that access. Your twin flame doesn't have the access, you do. So make the most of this power that you have. If you don't, then the power is always taken away from you. So I'll see you around, and bye for now.